YouTube going. The Go Nows is back with our updated rookie rankings heading into week 11. Been doing these every single week. We'll see some changes here in this week's here. Just going to quickly go through these top 10. Super followers on Twitter get top 25. They also get bonus rankings. I rank every quarterback every single week for the NFL. All kinds of extra content. So check that out. Any link you're looking for, pinned in the comments. Sponsors, GLD Shop having a big sale. If you use our link, you don't have to use our discount code. There might be a better discount code during the holidays here. So yeah, check it all out. Links down below. But just to quickly break this down here, number 10, Jaquan Brisker, who's been around the top 10 the last few weeks, obviously. It's been feeling like one of the Bears' better defenders. Their defense is really going downhill right now. Charles Cross, first time he's on the list. He's up 4 spots, so he was just outside the top 10. If you're a super follower on Twitter, you saw that. And Seahawks got 3 guys in this list, as you can tell. They had a bad outing in terms of the team, disappointing against the Buccaneers, but they had some guys, like Charles Cross, stand out. We see Woolen moving up to number 1. Walker didn't run well, but at least he caught the ball pretty well. Garrett Wilson was on a bye. He'd been picking it up before then, so he's around that range, number 8, so sticking around that range. Hutchinson had another good game, got another sack there. Seemed like he was all over the place, blew up a big run as well. Was one of the only guys, able to kind of track down Justin Fields. He does have his sloppy moments sometimes. We talk about it where he kind of, gets himself sucked inside where the ball's going outside, maybe the wrong read sometimes as well. But some really good, big time moments the last few games there. So Hutchinson is number 7. Ikem Ekwonu sticks at, so a lot of the guys sticking around the same part. Ekwonu sticking at 6. Olave at 5, who had some yards in that game, almost had a great contested catch. He got drilled, he got knocked out. If he would have held on to that one, it would have been big. Pierce at 4, ran pretty well this past week. Had a very, very costly fumble in the red zone though, but based on how he ran, almost wanted to move him up, but that fumble was costly. Kenneth Walker, it was odd to see him not run the ball well. It was like 10 for 17, 11 for 17, something like that. He did catch the ball well, but he was number 1 last week, obviously, because he was just racking up so many yards, closing out games, racking up touchdowns. So moved down a few spots. Sauce Gardner, who's been number 1 for most this year, is at 2. Had a bye week, and I moved Woolen up to number 1. Got his hands on the ball once again, and he's been lights out. The way he attacks the ball when it's in the air, even underneath, just looks like I keep saying it, he looks like a polished cornerback, instinctive polished cornerback, when he's really not supposed to be that. Like I liked Woolen a lot, thought he was going to be really good, just not this good right away. I was just one of those guys where he had good tape and you're in awe about like the physical traits, the athletic traits, but he's a good one. They got a good one there, and that was a steal, obviously. We knew it at the time. So he's at number 1. Him and Sauce kind of been having a battle. The 2 running backs, Walker and Pierce. But we got 3 Seahawks on this list, even though they're coming off a tough loss there. Let's see if they can bounce back. They do have a bye this week, though. So maybe their guys kind of hurts when they're on the bye week. We see guys either go down or stay put when they're in the bye week. But, a lot of good guys really rising up the ranks. We saw some guys, kind of take off for the first time. This past week, Christian Watson finally got going. That's great to see. 3 touchdowns. Brian Robinson's really getting going. Rashad White, he got more of an opportunity, and he sounds like he's going to be the starter going forward. At least he'll get a lot of carries, so he can make his way up on this list. So players like that, just on the outside. George Pickens ended up having a rushing touchdown, so I'd like to see that as well. Drake London had a nice touchdown, so he's kind of getting going again. 2 weeks ago, I had that against the Chargers, he got stripped near the goal line. That was tough. But last week, he had that monster touchdown catch there, contested catch. But so some guys just kind of outside the top 10 that super followers will see that they're making their way back up. So that's it for the week 11 rookie rankings. Let me know your guys' rankings, your guys' thoughts, guys that maybe you think should be in there. If they're not on here, they're probably just outside the top 10, but always looking for those discussions in the comments. Always talking to you guys on Twitter. Link for that Twitter pin in the comments, as well as some other things, sponsors, recent videos, so check it out. But like, subscribe to notifications on full NFL coverage here, weekly picks, weekly score predictions, power rankings, and a lot more. Always adding stuff here. We got you covered, so join us. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.